I know y'all missed us. We're back at it. Nah, I'm gassing. It's Willie Will in the building, and I'm here with my 3 guests today, and I have a special guest for y'all. I need you to introduce yourself.
By you, he means Morgan. What's up, everybody? I'm Morgan. It's nice to be back. We've been missing for a little minute, but we back. Ow.
Okay. Your boy G, the OG. What's poppin'? Ready to drop that knowledge. Let's go. Let's keep it.
And last but not least, the special guest, Fran from the Bronx.
AK Fran. That's right. Here we go.
BX.
Congratulations, she's here. Okay. So what we got going on today, man? Let's get right into it.
I felt like today we're gonna talk about.
Hold up. That's a new one for today. We're gonna see where that goes. Sorry, go ahead.
Right. Today we're gonna talk about a lot of things. We're gonna talk about the weather. We're gonna talk about homophobic attacks on people on social media and how they reacted to that. We're gonna talk about maybe some dating things, some advice that some people need. And shout out
advice. Will needs advice. That's what you mean.
And shout out to my big girls. It's the type of weather right now. You already know.
This sounds like an offensive podcast right out the gate. Just saying.
Hey, thick and slim thicks out there. You already
Everybody needs love.
So,
why are you looking at me like that? Why are you looking at me like that?
I ain't look at you.
Am I qualified? Am I qualified? Huh?
We'll get into the definition.
Am I qualified?
We'll get into the definition of that.
And how to get that body for the summer too, in the cold weather. So, workout tips maybe.
Lord, that's a lot.
That's a lot.
What's first? Because we can go hard.
All right, let's talk about what happened on the weather. Let's talk about the weather.
Yo, I looked out the window. It was like all white, like they was like bringing Trump election back. I don't know what's going on.
That's called a blizzard.
It was like, no, it wasn't a blizzard. It was just all white as far as the eye could see.
And it was only for 10 minutes, and then it looked like it never snowed. Yeah,
because
what the government controlled. I'm telling y'all.
Oh yeah.
And then y'all know Chicago is I don't know what's going on in Chicago, but they say it feels like a negative 55 degrees outside.
Somebody said negative 68.
65.
Why would you?
Okay, people have been exaggerating. I don't think it was over 55. Everybody's just it was negative 100. Nah.
Negative
but
72.
it has been really, really cold in Chicago. I think they shut the city down today, and I think they are shutting it down tomorrow. Shout out to all the people who have come together for the homeless. They have been providing warm centers for the homeless, shelters. Also, I know CTA buses opened up. CTA bus as well.
Sound like Chicago
MTA?
For MTA? Oh, okay.
Chicago Transit Authority, the buses.
Okay. Wow.
The buses. They opened up the buses for the homeless to let them sit on the bus, and they warmed the buses up. So shout out to the city of Chicago for coming together for those people who do not have a roof over their heads and cannot find shelter for the inclement weather. So
Good job, Chicago.
Yeah, the only time Chicago comes together,
Right, we can come together sometime,
Right.
Okay.
The good thing about this weather is, death rates, keeping it low.
Whoa,
death rates?
That's
What's
dark.
that mean?
Keeping it low.
What's violence in Chicago.
Right.
It's a good thing.
It's too cold to shoot.
So right. You can't be down the block.
We're gonna freeze halfway,
It's too cold to shoot.
You can't be moving no
products. That was very ignorant last night. But Chicago's beautiful. Shout out to y'all.
Check the crime rates in your local city. See what's popping off in there.
Anyways, what else we want to talk about today, Will?
Okay.
I just saw a thing on social media too with the homophobic attack on what's his name again? Smollett Empire.
Wow. So what happened exactly?
And I have a thing Kevin Hart came out, saying something about defending, trying to come up, speak against homophobic attacks and how black people need to spread more love to each other and all that. And
you said Kevin Hart?
Kevin Hart.
Wait, Kevin Hart who wouldn't apologize?
Yes.
To
and then people he had a big backlash on trying to,
he's like, I'm
support
not
and bring
again.
love.
I already apologized.
And they're like, yo, how can you say this when you did this and then show love and then apologize? And so I'm just saying, how do you guys feel about that with Kevin Hart? And can you not just forgive him? Because he said he apologized a lot of times.
It was opportunistic. I don't know why. It was opportunistic for him to say something. I feel like his PR just putting stuff out. It's an opportunity.
Right.
I think it's overshadowing the real issue. over.
He does have a movie that is out too, so it's like
of course, you know how he rolls. Expert promoter. But
so
then again,
how y'all feel about black people just still having issues with the
was it black people? What happened? Tell me what happened.
I don't really know.
What happened with
you know.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, what happened?
So I have the TMZ report right here. So
she does not play.
I'm not playing.
Not playing.
So allegedly, the actor from Empire was brutally attacked by two men in Chicago after he arrived late Monday from New York and made a 2 a.m. run to Subway for food. The two men, both white and wearing ski masks, beat Jussie, am I saying that right?
Jussie.
Right. They beat him, put a rope around his neck, and poured bleach on him as they left.
Oh.
Okay, why are you laughing?
That's
so cruel.
Yeah, come on. And who comes up with that?
Wait,
like,
that's so strange.
Right, come on. That's how you know it's a white person.
Right.
Yo, that is just odd. Wait a second.
Let her finish. Let her go.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
So as they left the injured actor, the men screamed MAGA country. So
MAGA what?
MAGA country.
See, Kanye was behind
that
this
does
shit
sound
too.
like some Trump murder.
So Jussie is currently in the hospital.
Right now?
Yeah, right now. I read that they badly bruised his ribs. I don't know how true that is. This is all alleged because we do not know for sure.
Alleged.
If this happened, there's no camera evidence or anything, and I personally haven't seen anything come from Jussie or his people. But yeah, this is all alleged. And honestly, you guys,
how is it alleged?
like I just said,
Isn't Jussie the one that alleged it?
we don't know if
It's kind of a witness.
I mean, he
not
was
really alleged if he's the one that saw
anyway,
it.
Yeah,
so
but I guess nobody was around. He got, isolation. It was an isolated crime. People.
Wow. Okay.
They picked the right place at the right time to get him.
The Trump crazy people with the bleach.
Yeah.
Bottles of
Mega
bleach.
hats.
Okay.
You already know.
So there's some people in Chicago actually who are saying that they do not believe this story. Like they're saying it's not true.
Did he slip and fall?
No, they're saying it's.
Oh, that's what. Because I've never heard alleged when somebody gets beat down. Because normally they're the witness and they know.
Now, disclaimer: I'm not trying to say that Jussie is lying. I wish him a full, speedy recovery. Like I don't want to, say like I don't want to victim blame or anything. But people are calling him out for this. People are saying that his story is bull. Because
where did it happen?
In Chicago at 2 a.m.
Oh God, your town again. Come back. Wow, it's like Florida and Chicago.
No, but they're saying like he's lying because like Chicago isn't like really a city where people are just walking around in MAGA hats. Like it's not one of those cities.
Well,
it's
it
not
is a
strong
city.
Trump city.
Yeah, but it is
like
a
we
city.
even shut Trump down when he was trying to run for president. Like,
yeah, but Trump is from New York, which is a completely democratic city. But he's still, he's still from here, and ran from here. There are Republicans enough in a big city. 12 million people, 15 million people living here is enough. If you break out with a couple thousand, but okay.
Why
are they saying they disagree with? Why are they saying it's not true?
Well, they think that he was doing something else. That he,
Domestic
if you know where I'm
violence?
going.
So this sounds like a big
people-
homophobic.
Yeah, exactly. Like people.
Cycle.
No, people think that he was on something else, and then he just made up this story because he didn't want to get caught up.
Okay,
but we already,
all right, cool.
But we know,
we know his situation already.
So I don't know why he would lie about that.
So
it's completely. He completely shows that in the show, even as well. Like not just as a character, but you can tell,
Yeah, I mean, I believe
he ain't
came
really
out.
hiding. He ain't not coming.
So
actually,
I really don't know. So is he gay in real life?
No, he's gay in real life. He
okay,
came out
I was
on
not
Ellen
aware of that.
DeGeneres.
Oh, you're not.
Nah, I don't think that he overly showed that he was gay, and it seemed like there was not a lot that I saw in
when
the
you
show.
have scenes where you're kissing dudes all the time.
Yeah, but if you're an actor,
I know you're an actor, but
Will Smith,
he's out
had
here.
a sex scene with a guy, and Will Smith is not gay.
How we know?
Because he ain't.
Well, you can doubt everything in the world, true, but he's not gay. He's married and he has kids, and so
I don't know, guys. I don't know.
Can't have sex with a woman if you're.
I hope that Jussie wouldn't lie like that because he has everybody coming for him and defending him and things like that.
Are people saying he was with a guy and he was cheating or something like that? Like
domestic violence or something
Grindr,
like that?
situation like that. Maybe he was meeting someone from Grindr, and
how did he get beat up? Okay,
I have no idea. And he just told that story because he didn't want to get caught up. I have no idea. This is all alleged. This is what I have been seeing on Facebook.
Let's toss it to Fran for the first opinion real quick.
Right.
So you got the info. That's what you got. What do you think?
I don't know, because I ain't seen no video leaked or anything, so it's kind of hard to tell. If they using the word allegedly, then there's a lot of doubt.
Okay.
So how does somebody like him have less credit? Like, because he's a celebrity. He's a celebrity, and star power.
He's gay. That's why they don't want to give him credibility.
That's gay or not. He's
because he's gay, and he's trying to say that it's a hate crime against gays. So therefore, he is not the one to be able to say it. He needs a witness or something, or some corroborating evidence. It's just discrimination. It's like if you're black and you got beat up by a white guy, and you're gonna be like, well, he was calling me nigga, whatever, all this other kind of stuff, and I happen to run the path for Black Lives Matter and against criminal injustice or something like that. So people never believe the victim if you're saying the bully. You know what I'm saying? If you protest against the bully.
So he definitely does need witness. But ain't nobody in Chicago out there?
That's what I'm saying. At 2 a.m.
somebody, is it too cold to be out there?
Well, this is what people are also saying. It was brutally cold Monday night, going into Tuesday morning. Subway, my nigga. I'm just saying, he could have, exactly, and that's what people have been saying. He could have done Uber Eats or something else, Grubhub, some Seamless, whatever. Who goes to eat Subway at 2 a.m.?
No, my opinion is
or maybe his schedule's different.
My opinion is that I do believe him. I do believe his statement. I don't think he has anything politically to gain from a national issue on hate crime. He's not changing the law. He's not getting anything passed. He's not getting any extra money. He's already rich, and he has no motivation to lie. He's already wealthy and successful, and he's not going to change hate laws unless he comes out and be like, "Hey, we're back in HR 101 hate law." He's not really. There's no horse in this game for him to lie. So I don't think he's lying. I think it's just a tragedy.
I hope he's not lying, and we do wish him.
It ain't like Kevin Hart coming out with an album and then apologizing. Dude, you coming out with something? Right. That's a lie.
I should say that it has been reported that the cast of Empire did not the cast, but Jussie did receive a letter.
Threat?
Yeah, threat. That he received a threat in the mail. You guys heard about that?
I did not.
Well, I heard he's received threats ever since he got that character on TV.
Oh.
Right,
they've been going after him. The homophobic community been going after him because remember, Empire is one of the biggest world stages, and they put a lot of issues out. But one issue that everybody hates about Empire is that, they put out lots of things about homophobia and homosexual behavior and relationships, and everybody's got an issue with the show because of that. So it attracts a lot of hate mail.
Gotcha. I had no idea.
Yeah, it's like it was supposed to be a music thing, and they got a lot of big actors in it. But being fact the son is gay and they got to deal with that is a major issue, especially that this goes in prime time, and it's millions and millions of people, so everybody's affected by it.
I mean, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Yeah. No, it was just random. I was just thinking about how you were talking about Chicago and deaths and all that, and if attacks like this and in states like that is just downplayed because it just happens all the time.
So commonly.
Yeah, so it's are people just whatever, he was down the block, he said something and somebody said something to him, and
it's
altercation, and and I was talking about the credibility where you just said it, he's famous and has money and has his status, and so why would he lie about this? There's nothing
else in there for him to lie about, so I'm trying to figure out what would even what he would gain.
Right.
Dude's worth millions right now.
But what if he's all right, well, now people are bringing awareness to that
so if
situation.
there's a campaign to follow, if there's something that he was pushing towards before, then I could see that. But I think this is kind of petty. I think there's a much better way for him to do it, being on Empire and bring this out into the community. That's why we talk about issues like this, social justice issues. I think he's doing a better job on his platform as opposed to getting beat up and scratches. Not only that, you have proof of scratches and hospital reports and all that. That can't be lied about. So that's physical evidence.
All right.
Didn't do it to himself. So, Okay.
Cool.
Yada, yada.
All right.
I mean,
thank you, Morgan, for the detail. Nah, I mean, it's a tragedy, it's a shame, and it's sad that people are saying allegedly for somebody getting beat up.
Yeah,
I've never heard that before.
I was taken aback by the MAGA
Yeah,
that doesn't normally happen. I mean, I don't see that when I'm at home. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't see people walking around in MAGA hats.
Yeah.
All right.
I was honestly taken aback by that, but I hate to say that he's lying.
All right, going back to Chicago, I saw something about on social media about like R. Kelly still looking for a music deal.
We're still on
Whoa.
Yeah, why is he still looking for a music deal?
Because his label dropped him.
Because Sony dropped him, so now he's looking for another deal. Like how and like I'm confused. Like how is he still like even relevant and still trying to get?
How
like,
you relevant, man?
Yeah, and people still listen
not to do the gunshots with the thing, but yeah, how are you? What's really happening with that?
I mean, honestly, he's relevant because black women who are like 40 plus, 50 plus, aunties, older cousins are supporters of R. Kelly. After the Lifetime documentary, after all that information came out about him, you know, that he was a child molester and all of that. Yeah. Black women were still showing up to the clubs where R. Kelly was at, where he was appearing at.
I saw a concert
supporting
like,
him
right
in droves. Right.
Screaming his name and all that. I'm like, y'all didn't just watch the documentary?
In the end, popularity wins. Popularity wins. This is what we done with Trump. Like, how can you even still support him? How can you even have like some kind of approval rating? Like, in the end, it's a popularity game. And if you can manage to use a tool to stay popular, then it makes you relevant.
Right. Honestly, but the thing with R. Kelly is I don't think he'll be able to survive like
for too long.
For too much longer. I don't think his popularity.
It's coming all down because he's also because everybody has like cases against him now and like they're actually bringing it up again. So he's probably going to have multiple trials. Money, right. Like I don't know.
That may happen, but I don't think he's ever going to be gone. Gone.
No, I mean, you know, you have to get him gone criminally because you're talking about breaking the law. So eventually, something that's going to have to be done with the law that he's breaking, and they address that. Just like everybody else is going to jail. They eventually
Chris Brown went to jail.
If you did something illegal, they might not find out today, and they might not find out tomorrow. But better believe that eventually they're gonna come after you. DMX gonna be up in there with you.
Yeah, DMX is back.
DMX is coming out though, right? He's out. Yeah.
DMX is out. But yeah, eventually it catches up with you. They can find it if people can come up and step up to prosecute. So you know what, ladies, really again, like the message is, if something is happening, yes, people are, I mean, Morgan, maybe you can speak to this. People going to install fear in you. Like, you better not do this. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after your family. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But it takes people. And it does. It's for some people, it is a life and death decision. Right. Whether to come out against somebody who's a billionaire or millionaire. It is a life and death decision. So we can't make small of that. But it's a decision that's got to be made. It's just got to be made.
Take the risk.
You got to do it. You got to put it out privately, put it out, make a recording and send it to a news station, like, send some subliminal messages and shit. Like if you're in an R. Kelly video.
What about you set him up?
If you're set him up, record. Right. If you're in an R. Kelly video and you don't want to be there and he's peeing on you, put a marker on your hand and just wave it up so we can at least look at it for evidence. Like, come up with something to be creative, man. Right. You know what I'm saying? So,
well, Chris Brown got arrested. Did you hear that?
Wow.
Like,
for
recently,
what?
I don't know. He was in Paris.
Back in jail.
He was in Paris. And supposedly, like, this girl said that.
Shorty just wanted a quick meal. That's all it was.
She said, like, she got raped from one room to another room, and a whole bunch of things happened. And Chris Brown also, got his way with her, and then she went to the police, reported that, and they took him to jail, and they found out that her accusations were not valid. And I don't know, is he released?
Yeah,
is he back out?
What is the evidence that we know of? Because this is another.
I have a report.
What you got? We're gonna now go to our reporter on the scene.
So a model,
AKA Morgan, what you got for us?
A model accusing R&B singer Chris Brown of rape reportedly detailed the night of the alleged encounter in an interview with French magazine. The woman, who goes by the name of Karima, told the entertainment tabloid that Chris Brown, his bodyguard, and another man allegedly raped her in his hotel room in Paris after a night of partying.
Allegedly.
Karima told the magazine that she and a group of people, which included the singer, went to a nightclub after she was introduced to Brown on January 15th by a friend. The 24-year-old model said around 4 a.m. local time They decided to leave the club, and one of Brown's friends allegedly grabbed her by the arm and convinced her to go back to the hotel with them and another girl. Karima claimed that back at the hotel, Chris Brown's bodyguard allegedly took everyone's cell phones. She also said once in the room, she was offered a drink and claimed she noticed drugs in that room. She also said that there were more than a dozen other people in the hotel room. At one point during the night, and this is what Will said, Karima said she went to the bathroom and Brown allegedly followed her, grabbed her arm, and pulled her into a room that resembled a closet. She told the tabloid that the alleged assault went on for nearly 30 minutes.
Okay.
Was that consensual?
Hold up.
I don't know.
And what else? What do we got from the girl? Oh, this is what she said.
And then Karima then alleged that she was raped by one of Chris Brown's friends and his bodyguard in a bedroom. She told the magazine that she was able to get her phone back and left the room in tears.
Okay. So, what about, do they have defensive wounds?
I'm sorry?
Defensive wounds on Chris. What's Chris got?
Chris just wrote on social media, he was like, I want to make it perfectly clear in all caps. This is false and a whole lot of cap. Never for my daughter and my family. This is so disrespectful and is against my character and moral.
No, what I'm saying is that if you rape for 30 minutes, does Chris have scars on him, scratches on him, or anything like that?
I don't know.
Maybe
They did detain him in Paris. I don't know.
But you don't see anything. You haven't seen anything as far as pictures.
My thing is,
but that doesn't necessarily mean like
defensive wounds are prime allegation of rape. All they gotta look is under your fingernails. If something is there, that means you fought, and it basically proves it.
I feel
what
like
if she wasn't able to fight? Maybe she's saying, did she say she got drugged or nothing about
No,
that?
she didn't.
that wasn't
She
really
was
clear in the
She
article.
She didn't say she was
sober, like 100% sober.
Is she
and
bruised?
so
Is
happened.
she bruised up
They
or
didn't say.
beat up?
They didn't say.
So there's no physical evidence.
Let friendlies talk.
My situation in this case is, had that been what took place, had it taken place after the whole assault, you telling me they giving you your phone and letting you go just like that?
Yeah.
I don't know.
And then she said she saw drugs in the room, and I'm just like, okay, well, if you saw drugs in the room and whatever, like,
How many red flags are you walking
exactly,
past?
like there were too many for me. There were too many red flags for her. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Agreed.
okay, like girl, you could have left at any time. They weren't holding you hostage. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But also, I feel like I'm teetering the line of like victim blaming, and I do not want to come across as if I'm blaming the victim for being raped allegedly. So I don't want to do that. But however, there were a lot of red flags.
Yeah, definitely. Big Will.
Yeah, like I just thought it was, I don't know, not as valid because why would, in my opinion,
You're
where I was
already
looking
like,
at,
no, it didn't happen.
It didn't happen because I'm like, Chris Brown been through a lot. Like,
Ooh,
he been through a
interesting.
lot. Like, you know, like with that whole situation with Rihanna and his career, and like he's been off the record. Like he hasn't broken anything. I think he was in probation for a very long time, and he had issues with that, I guess, once in a while because he got into fights in the club with Drake and all that. But ever since then, he's been keeping it cool. He even came up with the music, like new music. So I don't know. Like I just couldn't believe that he would put his daughter again through that. Like that whole situation.
I don't know if that point is really valid because look at R. Kelly. R. Kelly went through a lot. He had a whole trial.
Yeah,
and then 10
that's
years
true.
later, he's still back to doing the same BS. So, I mean, yeah, Chris
Agreed.
Brown did do a lot,
Yeah.
but I don't think...
But then there's multiple people that she's going against. She's not just going against Chris Brown. She's saying the bodyguard was there
His
and all
friend,
that
yeah.
friends. So it's like a whole bunch of people versus one person, which sucks. Maybe it happened, but I don't know why they'll all put themselves in that situation.
Well,
Like,
I can definitely by the statements, you can't tell what's what. I don't think so. There's been plenty of situations in which powerful musicians have raped girls coming to the hotel with the bodyguard. There's actually a movie about that, about the girl who moves to L.A. They go and to see this guy that that's part of their record label, and they go in and they get raped by the bodyguards and then by the star. beat the girl to crap, and then the record company tells them, listen, because they're part of our label, like, we don't want to prosecute, but we'll give you some money and we'll give you some whatever. They keep it hush, and we got all the detectives working with us, whatever. So it definitely can happen, and I don't think Chris Brown cares about being a father figure to that little girl.
You don't think he cares?
No, he does not care. Stop. No, he does not.
Why? No. Why would you say that? Like,
no, he does not, because this is a guy who has a track record for actually breaking the law and being a bad boy and attempting to do stupid things to get arrested. And I don't think that I think he's out there to party and have fun and be young, and I don't think he really cares about the ramifications of his actions of celebrity. I don't think that he's cared about that. So, no, I don't think there's evidence that he's cared about that.
Really quickly, I mean, it's not hard to believe that maybe she was raped. I'm sorry.
I think it's
not hard to believe that she was raped, one. And also, it's not hard to believe that she was raped for 30 minutes and nobody did anything. Because look at the girl on Facebook Live who got raped. She was raped on live. Nobody said anything.
I would say that there's no defensive wounds. There's no scratches on him. There's no. Well,
also, we can't say it wasn't any scratches. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, they didn't say that. So she could have said, I fought the whole 30 minutes. Look at his eye. Look at the right scratch on his right eye. You see that there was none of that information out, which would end the whole situation. 30 minutes, you have enough time to fight back and get some defensive. When you grabbed a sheet, you grabbed whatever. So I don't have an issue with that. But I think there's ways to prove that he's innocent, or ways to prove that she's just like trying to get some money too. So there's that. So leave it to the courts of justice to find out. And I honestly, listen, I'm gonna propose another law. If you're successful and you got a lot of money, you need to go get the video footage, go get this, go get that, and put it out right away, just like we do with shootings here. When you shoot, if you're in New York and you get shot by a cop, we need the body cam, we need the evidence. You know what I'm saying? You just can't come out with a statement. You know what I'm saying? Give us what you got. So anyway, definitely. So we don't really know, but it's crazy.
Right.
Nah, I'm not putting anything past Chris Brown, and I'm not putting anything past Chris Brown's groupies.
Based on the past experiences.
And that's shocking, because lately, in earlier podcasts, you've been defending Chris Brown all day, every day.
No, this is the thing. I was saying that Chris Brown was not as bad as R. Kelly, because Chris Brown, did something against Rihanna, whatever, and served some time and some anger management and stuff like that. And R. Kelly, meanwhile, is currently got people inside his basement, which apparently they found. So still in the basement. Gosh. So, and still not facing criminal charges. So I definitely think there's a difference. However, when it comes to celebrity, you're going to find that the percentage of people who end up getting raped is usually people in positions of power, or raping people in positions of power. So I wouldn't pass anybody with power to be able to commit that act. So they got to come out with their money and get themselves to be proven innocent. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we know what you're saying.
Yeah, Chris Brown don't get a pass.
There's a whole lot of things happening in Chicago right now. I don't know what's happening right now. But
you got some breaking news?
Boom, boom, boom.
Wow. Yeah, what's the breaking news? What you got?
That Takashi, I know you don't like Takashi, but Takashi again is back again.
What he did?
And supposedly he's out here, snitching?
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
Was he snitching
on? Boy. Right. He probably, I don't know, he's snitching on some associated with Chief Keef. And I guess Chief Keef was somebody he was beefing with earlier this year, or last year he was beefing with, and he did a whole video. It was a whole thing where he ran up on his block and he was throwing threats at him, and then people were saying that Takashi's lying and that video isn't real. He came at a time where nobody was there, and he shot that days before, and then he posted it live he was there on the block. And I don't know.
Sounds like something Takashi would do.
Yeah, so I think I can't remember exactly the details, but back then, not back then, a few months ago, I think Takashi was trying to shoot Chief Keef or something like that, or get him shot or whatever.
Right.
So
this goes into the fake rapper persona thing.
So Double XL Magazine is now saying that Takashi will reportedly testify against one of his associates in the attempted Chief Keef shooting case.
Wow.
So it looks like Takashi is a snitch.
Right.
However, I don't think Takashi is coming out of jail. I think he's in there for a long time.
Bobby Schmurder's coming in 2020.
Is he really?
Yeah, about a year ago.
Look, all y'all niggas can stay in jail. Like, honestly.
Wow.
Honestly.
She's saying men should just stay in jail. Like,
I didn't say that.
half the world.
I'm just saying Takashi, Bobby Schmurder, y'all can stay where y'all at, honestly.
Copy.
Okay. Wow. Okay, Chicago. Thanks for bringing us the breaking news out of crazy town.
And Takashi is not from Chicago, okay?
He's not.
Does he live there or something?
He from Brooklyn.
Lord, does he live there now?
Well, he has a thing for Chicago. You know, he want to be like us, so that's that.
Well, that's what you get for leaving Brooklyn. What else you got for us, homie?
What about that? What about that young Super Bowl that's coming up this weekend? We got any expectations?
I thought the Super Bowl happened. My bad. I was like, hey, the Patriots won.
Wow.
I was like, the Patriots won. What's good?
Wow. What are your expectations? Well, like, who you rooting for?
None of this teams. It's Giants all day, so you know. But if not, I'm going against Tom Brady.
Is everybody going against Tom Brady?
I don't even watch football, but I'm definitely going against Tom Brady. I'm tired of watching
that white quarterback win every.
Yeah, but he got black players they stone too, so.
Yeah, but
he doesn't win the game by himself.
He doesn't, but he gets all the shine though. They don't get the shine. What's the headline?
Yeah,
Tom Brady beats this and he wins his 7th Super Bowl or something like that. We are tired, and every time they play, like
now I want to see if he's gonna win.
It looks like the refs always find a way for them to go to the Super Bowl.
If he loses, will it be a big deal?
Not really.
No, I mean he could do whatever he wants.
He's won like 5. He's won 5, so boy, he's chilling. Wow. It is what it is. But do you have any plans for a Super Bowl? Are you having a party? Like, what's going on?
When is the Super Bowl? Second
Sunday.
On Sunday. What are you living under a rock?
Colin Kaepernick.
Yo.
Colin Kaepernick.
Kaepernick.
Shade Queen. Look, I play sports.
We ain't throwing no Super Bowl parties. Colin Kaepernick parties.
Right. I don't understand watching sports that much. I really don't. I play sports. I understand playing sports, but watching other people play sports is just weird. Why would I watch another grown man
make mad
dress up in skimpy ass clothes and play? Why am I gonna watch that? What's in it for me? I don't understand. What do I get?
Exciting.
Excited for what? Like I play.
You never know what's going on,
dude. You know what I'm saying? I know. I need to be there. I need.
So you'll be in the bed. So you'll be in the bed on Sunday. Basically.
No fake. I can't say anything fake. Oh, you should see what such and such gonna do, dude. Have you ever thrown the football yourself in real life? Like I can't.
Yeah.
What kind of opinion you got? You don't even throw a spiral.
Well,
shut up.
I'll tell y'all what. I'm going home to Chicago this weekend. So my family is having a Super Bowl party. It's my grandma's idea of all people. My grandma is like 83.
What is that
she's
challenge?
Planning a Super Bowl party.
What is that challenge when everybody freezes and poses?
She did that too. We did that. The Black Beatles challenge.
Yeah, the one they freeze like this.
I thought that was Black Beatles.
That's Black Beatles.
It's Black Beatles, but it's called something else. I can't remember what it's called.
Freeze challenge.
Yeah, it's not the freeze challenge. It's something else like that. Yeah. But anyway, that's what you're gonna be doing out there in Chicago because it's cold.
Shut up.
Right. She ain't gonna come back.
No, I think it's gonna warm
eating
up
chicken wings like this.
Ice stuff.
Like chicken wings is there.
Jerk.
Like move your maps. I can't move my lips.
Jerk. Will, you got any plans?
No, I don't. But I feel like I should do something. What shall I do?
I'm gonna do my big game. I go out. I won't see y'all till Sunday.
What's Sunday?
Sunday night when I get back to the crib. I'm rolling.
Man,
the whole
I said
weekend.
I'm not even watching Super Bowl because of Colin Kaepernick.
Because Colin Kaepernick,
that's my guy.
Colin,
and he's still
gotta do it right.
Well, does your girl watch football with you?
No.
Like, will she sit and watch football with you?
No, she ain't gonna watch no sports.
Aww.
She don't watch none of that.
Aww.
Wait, what is she?
But we watch all the Netflix shows that she want to watch. But it's all good.
Does that make you mad? You look tight right now.
I know it doesn't make me mad. I'm supportive.
You gotta give to get.
So you're gonna be watching Sex and the City reruns?
Yes.
Okay.
And I probably know what's going on in the show too. So
whatever. Oh, check you out.
So when it comes to the conversation, I'm coming back. I know what I'm talking about.
Yo, Tom moved next door. Shut up. You do rag.
Right.
Homie in the studio.
Yo,
shout out to 50 Cent who dressed my boy Will today.
Right.
He came out with the push-ups and the shoulders and like, what are you doing, yo?
Right. And shout out to the Netflix series You.
Huh?
If you haven't seen
oh my god, if this show don't come up in every conversation I have with any member of the opposite sex, they be like, are you a serial killer?
Yeah.
I'm like, my nigga,
stop
watching Netflix. Stop watching Netflix. You watch way too much Netflix, lonely ass motherfucker.
But I think they're trying to put it out there that like with this social media, like people really be stalking each other, you know, and it go far.
I don't have
Stop putting your location.
I don't have.
Just stop putting all your business out on social media.
I don't have
It's that
social
easy.
media.
Take away the location. That's a fact.
And just stop posting.
Yo,
everything
imagine
that
if
you
we
do.
had Foursquare and like you could share
everybody
locations with randos.
We should have National Blackout Day right now. Today, I'm making it. Look. Wednesday. When's this podcast going out? Next Tuesday?
Yeah.
All right, next Tuesday is National Blackout Day. Go on all your social media. You heard it from the OG, okay? OG with
easy
with
for you
stacks,
to say.
Stacks in the bed.
It's
Go
easy.
on all your social media and try to delete everything. Delete everything you can and just start brand new if you want. But people don't need to see where you lived in 2005 and who you used to date and names of everybody at your job and stuff like that. Like, go through and delete all that stuff.
What
Start
about
new.
real quick, government shutdown? Like, how has that affected any?
Shut
of
it down.
Has it affected any of your family
it down.
members?
They
Anybody
brought
that
it
work?
back up.
They brought it back up.
They
but
reopened it.
No.
Yeah,
But they might close it again.
They're closing it again.
Yeah,
isn't
but
it?
right now it's open. So
For the war, who's gonna pay for that war? Who's gonna
Dude.
work?
Nobody's
Yo,
paying
somebody
for that
probably
wall.
gonna. Yo, people
Hold on,
probably volunteer
hold on.
for that.
Wait,
The
wait,
wall,
wait.
If you're gonna get paid for that, of
let all
course
that
people gonna do it.
what they call the MAGA,
Yeah.
MAGA heads.
Make America great again.
let them work on it
Yeah.
and get back to me.
Right.
Dude.
I don't know why
Do you want a wall?
Why do you think a wall would stop people from coming?
Dude.
Because people
No,
always
listen.
find an inventive way to
There is
get through.
always a
There's
way.
always a way. There's always a way. Like, you're not gonna cover like miles and miles of, like, it's
Dude.
gonna be a wall across the whole South.
Wait, hold up. Are you for no wall?
Yes,
wall.
I'm for no
Fran,
wall.
are you for no wall?
No wall.
If you were able to swim,
no
Morgan.
wall 2019.
Morgan,
no
are you
wall.
for no wall?
No wall.
Okay.
But I also couldn't give a
For real.
rat's.
You couldn't care.
Yeah.
Because you don't think the wall is a threat. You don't think people coming over.
That it
and southern
doesn't
borders is really a
directly
threat.
affect me.
After watching what is the joint
Dang,
with
somebody
not El
don't come after
Chapo?
me.
What's the name? What's that thing?
Narcos.
After watching
Oh, yeah.
Narcos, you realize that all the
Chapo.
coke that they're bringing in is
It's
not
not
at
through
the
a
wall.
wall. Thank you. Thank you.
it's legal, right?
It's coming in through like boats and planes,
Preach,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Preach, y'all. Preach.
Is it? Wait, I don't watch Narcos.
And
it's
how
coming- it's
all
coming
we
through.
fear anybody
It's coming in
coming
through
from
legal
different
ports.
Yeah,
countries
legal.
talking about that they criminals.
Yeah.
We live in a country just complete corruption.
Go, Fran.
Right.
Just complete corruption. So let's
Get it,
stop
man.
picking on our brown and black folks.
You know,
Right.
you know how they got all the planes to come and bring all the drugs into America? The United States military. That's what they use because they use the military contracts to be able to have those planes come out all the time.
Right.
And people are like, oh, the wall. Oh, okay. All right.
And who you think is redistributing?
It comes to
all
the ports.
those
Yeah, exactly.
drugs?
It comes
Oh,
to
but
the
and
ports.
they got the tunnels, the low key tunnels.
Right, the tunnels, exactly.
Yeah. Who's
My
building
man's
those tunnels?
Chapo.
Who is putting their life on the
Mexicans.
line? Damn, they're creative,
Willis.
yo. God, like
Yeah.
these tunnels are no joke. Like I saw a documentary where it was just like, I'm like, these tunnels, like how even somebody can die? Like you're gonna die. Like what if it
Dude.
collapses on you and you trying to
They
build
know
a
how
whole
to structure.
Dude, we got the
They go-
MTA. The whole MTA is underground. They got tunnels for all that
Hello,
thing. Who you
thank
think helped
you.
build the
Thank
MTA?
you.
For real.
Okay,
But
We
that's
got
like
they got
lines.
straight up
Isn't-
subway
ain't
systems out there.
ain't that like professionally done?
That's who you
So you
think is
telling
the
me-
professionals.
So what
These-
are you saying?
Wait,
What about
Who you think?
all
Who
the
so you're saying
structures
they-
that were
Who you
made
think
before
built this
anything?
building, son? Who you think built this building? Who you think the contractor's at, yo?
Ooh,
Jose
well.
Consueco. Okay.
But he got experience though.
You want a chair
You do
done
got
right?
experience.
But he wasn't born knowing that. Everybody learns with time.
Dude.
Look.
Back in the day before education,
Dude, if you
how
ain't,
were they making all these
dude, if you ain't got
structures?
Latinos at your construction site, your building gonna be
Your shit
like
is
these
gonna
mics
drop.
falling all the time, dude. You need to get it straight up. Yo, you ever see that SNL skit where they had the Mexican spray painter?
Nah, I didn't see
They
that.
had a skit where they had this guy and he was guapo. He was like Mexican. And he was spray painting, and this one guy came in and was like, "What? You're not going to use a primer?" He's like, "I don't know if I could be." Yo, they was prepping the wall. They was clearing up all the holes. They like, I'm telling you, this is work ethic, son.
Right, work ethic.
They gonna do the whole
Yeah.
job.
Got you.
Who gonna build this wall, dude? You got better get some Mexicans.
So you need
want it done right
Mexicans to build this wall.
to get it done right.
But you have
Looking
you have a group of Mexicans that support Trump, so they probably gonna build that wall.
They probably will.
The Cubans, why the Cubans? I don't want to say that, but like,
Yeah, but,
I've
you
met
know,
a lot
They
of.
live in Miami.
Put it like this: the
Right.
wall's not going to be built because this the problem with the logic. The whole border is supposed to be like 2,300 miles.
Right.
The wall, the money Trump is trying to get for is for 200 miles of wall that already exists. It's not even for new mileage. I think we got like maybe 600 miles covered with actual wall, and the rest of the 1,400, like there's just not money to do it. So even with this money Trump is asking for, it's not to make a new wall or to fix any of that 2,000 some miles. It's to redo some of the fencing that's now considered wall. It's like a goat fence, and they're gonna redo the goat fence, but that ain't part of the new wall. And that has nothing to do with the whole wall. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's why they say it's pointless. So they let him ride out for a month. Like, excuse me, I don't care. We're not spending billions of dollars for 200 miles when we need 2,000 miles of brand new, spanking new wall. Like, I don't even understand what the point is that somebody else is supposed to be paying for.
Look, all I can say is it's almost 2020. It's almost time for a re-election.
Hey,
so he better be.
Amen.
Like, oh my God, what are you gonna do?
How's he survived? How has he survived?
White.
Like, nah, because we went through those.
Isn't that an
they went through like 4 or 5 different presidents that they assassinated back to back. Nixon, jail.
Yeah,
the other one's head blown off, like back to back.
So what's happening?
Hey,
are we soft?
Nah,
America got soft.
We got soft. No, because we used to not deal with that. And if you ain't feeling right,
we are not.
Don't take us seriously.
We are not. Nah, fuck it, YouTube.
Our job does not reflect our opinions. Please
listen. Fuck that.
We need that disclaimer.
They came up with. You know what they came up with? They came up with the bulletproof cars. They came up with the bullet. You know when they give the State of the Union outside or whatever that thing is, the inauguration, it's all behind outdoor clear bulletproof glass. And so they can't. Even the walls of the White House keep getting shot out, but they're all bulletproof now. So it's just the technology now doesn't allow you to kill a president.
Right.
Damn, so, it's too much technology. They found out. Hey, I know how to stop a bullet, and nobody's come up with another way to get around that. It's like bulletproof is bulletproof. It will block bullets that's like a foot long. And still block it, so they got that tank car. They don't even let you ride in a regular car. It's that tank that can stop a jet bomb or something.
It's been a long 3 years.
Hey.
Been a long.
Bernie Sanders.
I don't wish 2020 on nobody.
Bernie Sanders, he's still alive.
But it's about time God takes this one.
It's about time for them Simpsons.
Lord, let's play right now. Let's play.
I know what I'm talking about.
Lord, if you're gonna take anybody, I got one for you. I got one that's gonna be worth it. Ain't nobody gonna, they normally go to God and be like, Lord, why you gotta take this baby? Lord, why you gotta take me and my pride? This one, Lord, you know what? It's all good.
This one is gifted.
It's all right. It's all right. But he found a way to take advantage of the system. And so, it is what it is.
And he's definitely using it to his advantage.
Yeah,
but
definitely.
Whatever. Does that wrap?
Yeah, that's
Hold up.
Hold up. It's a wrap.
Hold up. One last one that we wasn't gonna get into, but just friend of a friend of a friend through associates that you may or may not know. Just real quick so we can get some love language on here. Okay, some relationship advice. Okay.
Look at what.
First off, your love language. All right, there's this thing going around. Apparently, it's this new first date rule where you got to announce what your love language is so you can find out if this person's crazy enough to be with you or whatever the case may be. So I have a question. First off, let's say you have what is it? You could be quality time. You could be physical touch. You could be acts. You ain't gotta say it all loud like you all amped up to say it. Okay, can't wait to acts of service. Gifts, gifts.
I gotta let y'all know.
Gifts,
right?
Acts of service. What else is there? That's 3.
Affirmations.
I love you, baby. Baby, you beautiful, baby. It's whatever.
Communication.
I think
is
you
key.
covered
Need some
everything.
self-confidence. Okay, right.
That's love.
So what happens if you're with someone who's the opposite or different than your form of love language or whatever?
It ain't gonna work out.
Do you only date your love language?
It ain't gonna work out. If your opposites really do not attract, I took a psychology class.
It does not attract.
She took
Not
a
really.
psychology class in
Why does
community
that
school.
not
I don't know. I can't
At the
remember,
time.
but I remember that part. Like
because
opposites really do not attract.
So what about people bringing different
You
things
can't
to
have
the
too
table?
many opposites.
What if? All right, that's true.
So hold on. Wait. So
with that
opposite
one.
track. So if you are down for affirmations, then you also want someone whose love language is affirmations. Words of
so
affirmation.
y'all just speaking to each other like,
y'all
I think,
just,
well,
nah,
yeah.
you look better.
Nah, you look better.
You look good.
Nah, you look good. Yo, that shirt is amazing.
Nah, your shirt is
I
amazing.
think
Yo,
you do
that
have
shave
to
is
speak
popping.
the same language. I think you do have to speak the same language.
That's the same language.
Yeah, that's the same language.
So you got to do that back and forth.
Yeah,
Right.
ain't nothing
But-
wrong with that. Oh my God, you look so sexy. You look
sexy
too,
too.
baby. I love you, baby. I love you too, baby. Ooh, baby,
You
your
sound like
hair's
some
popping.
prom
Your hair
nightmare.
cute too, baby. Like,
I guess that's what you want to hear. Whoever is
I love
listening,
that.
you want to know.
Look,
That's what you want to hear.
I told them this.
This is friend of a friend. You ain't got to say first person. Hey,
Whatever. My two love languages, my top two are words of affirmation. Like, I need my man to tell me I'm beautiful every day. Okay.
Do you tell your man that he's
Yes,
beautiful
I
every
tell
day?
him he the most fine thing walking the earth. Ooh,
Fine
whoo.
wine,
I
right.
do. I
Gas
hype
him.
my man
I
up.
just
I
threw up-
gas
I just
him
threw
up.
up in my
Okay?
mouth a little bit.
I gas him up.
Right.
And then the other one is gifts. I love receiving gifts.
Yeah, but
and I
you
like
don't give
giving
gifts.
I do give
Oh,
gifts.
you do. So if you give, then you're like, hey, I got you. No, I got you. I got
Yeah.
you. Oh, God.
I mean, I don't do it as
Fran.
often as I probably should, but I do give gifts, and I do like to see their look on the see the look on their face when I do give a gift. Like that makes
And
me feel.
You
good.
like to see the look on your face when you do receive gifts too, as well, right?
Yes.
Got it.
Yes.
Got it.
Yes.
Wow. You better leave this one alone,
That was a
okay?
little shade. all
Leave
right.
No
it
shade.
alone.
No. So I'm just wondering, do people give gifts to receive gifts, or it's just you? Because
It's
you know,
a give and take.
it's a give and
Yeah.
take.
No,
What if
people
somebody's like,
receive.
oh,
The
'cause for
Bible
me, I
said
feel
there's
like-
more pleasure in giving than there is in receiving.
Is that true?
Now,
Okay,
in
got
every
you.
which way.
Yeah,
Oh my
so some
God.
some people do not do that. Some people
Right.
don't give gifts just to receive gifts.
Okay.
Mhm, so that's not a thing.
I don't do that.
Oh,
I definitely think people think if they give a gift and the person likes the gift, then that gives them something. Like they're like, oh, well, yeah, I'm right because I knew what this person liked.
Yeah, there's a
And they
level
think
of
I'm smart,
satisfaction.
and they think I'm smart enough to think of a gift for them, and they appreciate what I did,
Yeah.
and so there's a level of satisfaction as a result of giving somebody a gift.
right.
So
What about how y'all feel about quality time? Cause
Oh God, yeah, I need
50-50.
you
wanna
need to
be
go
in
into
somebody-
details on this, please.
details.
Yes, what is quality time?
Yeah, because I feel like quality time to certain people is different. Like quality time the person needs you to be present all the time. Like you just being there makes them feel good and makes them feel like they're wanted as well because you're there. But you could be there, right, physically, but mentally you're not there.
now I need you to be
But she-
mentally there.
But
Yeah,
like so that
the
means
most
go through.
thing.
I prefer you to be mentally there more than physically.
So I
there.
can be mentally
Obviously,
there
that's my
over.
situation
So it's
right
So I
now.
can be
for
mentally
everyone.
there over the phone, over like Skype. I don't have to be present like in a
Now
sense
that's
of
quality
physical.
time.
That's
But to everybody is different. There's those that like your presence and rather you not talk, and then there's those who actually want that one-on-one individual time.
Right.
So it's quality time is in person. It's thinking about them. It's
Face to face,
texting.
yeah.
It's email. It's FaceTime. It's all that kind of existing, not just in your face, but just like all that is quality time.
Right.
Is that
You
what
need
you're
to
trying to
know
say?
you're there.
I'm
Well-
asking the experts over here.
I'm no expert, trust me. Yeah, I guess that's quality time. I don't personally. That's not one of my tops.
Okay.
I like my alone time. Like I'm an introvert, so I like to be alone. You know what
You
I'm
don't like
saying?
to be touched.
It's being touched is not my top.
Wow.
Either. Being touched is not my top. Like
All right, listen.
Correct.
Yeah.
Physical
If y'all
Physical
listen to this
touch.
podcast, I'm gonna leave a quiz up here. I need y'all writing
so.
in the
Will,
comments.
what's your like? What don't do you like?
I guess like words of affirmation because it's like if I tell you you're beautiful, like I don't know, I don't want to sound rude, but like every time I'm repeating the same thing.
So you're not
guessing.
feeling it. You don't think she's beautiful.
I do think she's beautiful. It's just
You don't feel like
I don't
telling her
feel
all
like
the time.
speaking and
Why
letting
you
know
can't
all
gas
the
your
time.
girl?
I do gas
okay,
her.
but here's the thing: if you
I
don't
do
gas
gas.
your girl, like tell her all the time that she's beautiful, she's
She's
this,
gonna
she's
find it
that,
from
she's gonna
somewhere
find it from
else.
somebody else. Someone else is going to tell her that.
Whoa.
Okay,
That's why
so-
it's important, like to give your girl words of affirmation. I don't care if she don't like it. I don't care
Hold
if
on,
you don't like it.
hold on. I think we crossed the boundary because I just want to make sure. Maybe it's my view.
I was about to go out there.
Yeah, well, go ahead.
Isn't it true that Like everybody's got their own love language. So if your girl happen to like words of affirmation, then that's what you should give her.
Yeah.
But if she's not into that, then I guess you don't have to make it as much of a priority. Is that
I agree with that.
But I think you still have to, because
I guess
she might not want to hear. She might not want to hear that, but
That's
you still
true.
got to show.
I mean,
some level
she
of,
may
like,
not want to hear it every day, but like just throw it in there when you can. Like, oh, you look so beautiful today, even if she don't.
Right.
When you see
No,
even if she don't, you got to lie.
Yeah, what I mean.
I mean, it's your girl.
Wow.
Hype your girl up. Gas your girl. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Somebody else gonna do it.
Yeah,
You guys. So that wraps up today's podcast. You guys, if you enjoyed our podcast, please show us some support. Anything you guys want to say before we exit?
Like I said, shout out to the Slim Thicks out there.
Yeah.
Why are you looking at me like that? Every time you say that, you look at me.
Wait, what size? What size do you have to be
Slim.
thick?
Yeah, like
What's the weight? What's the weight?
Is it slim
you
and then
have to-
slim thick?
No, you
Is
gotta
that how
have the
it-
waist.
you don't have no waist and you have ass.
Oh, so
no
your
waist
waist
and
got to
ass.
be like and no, and you got to ask us.
Yeah, with the legs, with the thighs.
I got you.
Shout out.
What if you got legs?
Wait.
So
I
if
was
you-
about to
so
say,
if you
but
got- so
you
if you
can
got-
be skinny and still have a lot of butt.
Yeah, that's slim
then
thick.
you're
But that's
slim
not
thick.
thick though.
You got to be
Yeah.
like the top got to be slim and the bottom got to be thick.
Oh, okay.
That's slim thick.
But what
Gotcha.
weight class does that fall in?
That's
I
when your
guess it depends on,
BMI
like,
is high.
height and
But not
weight
over-
ratio.
So I'm 155. What you would call me?
How tall are you?
I'm 5'7".
For a 5'7", if you 155,
155.
that's slim.
She could be more.
Yeah,
She
because
could be
if you were
more.
slim
Nah,
thick, you'll be
you-
like
you slim
165.
Is that
You could be- you
is
could
that
be-
skinny
Slim thick.
thick?
No, because her bottom. No, she ain't
I don't
slim
want to
thick.
be skinny.
I'm talking about King Magazine thick on the bottom.
Lord.
Okay, and Cosmopolitan on top. That's slim thick. Thank you, Will, for that.
Oh, thank you.
All right,
I like that, but I'm not King Magazine on the bottom
Well,
quite
then you
yet.
just slim. You ain't slim thick.
Okay.
You got to keep working out. That's
I
what
do.
it
The
is.
20,
And
You can't
20
work
pound
out to be
kettlebell.
slim
I'm
thick.
coming for you
Right.
You
tonight.
can't work out to be slim thick, I don't think.
Yes, you can.
Because your ass is, like, I don't
Well, I
know.
don't have a big booty. I got a little booty.
Yeah. She got a I think I can booty.
I think I can. Exactly. Yeah, I think I can. What does that mean? I think I can what?
I think I
Just
can be a
hang
booty
on
one
in
day.
there.
Yeah, it's like, well, you know what? I give you A for effort.
No, I'm better than that.
I give you A for effort.
I got.
Wait, you really want me to go to the description? I'm not even.
Yeah, go
If
ahead.
you can palm,
If you have a cuff.
if you
If you have a
lay it
cuff.
down and I can grab a palm of that ass,
Cuff. If you could
like
cuff it.
if I could cuff it this
Right,
much,
yeah.
then it's thick.
From the
if
bottom?
I can't
From
get
the bottom
if it's
too,
like
not
if it's
just
like
from the
this, it's like,
From the bottom, too.
from the bottom,
Yeah,
yes, from the
yeah,
back.
Yeah.
If not,
That's it.
but if you hold it from the waist and you bounce it in a shake, well, that's the thing.
Yeah,
I can
and if I
ask.
smack it, it should keep shaking.
If it doesn't, but if it doesn't shake,
Yeah.
then that's I think I can ask. Like, well,
Yeah,
it's something there. You
Yeah.
got something. You got
I'll be like,
something
it's
to
tough.
entertain.
It's tough.
It's nice in the bathing suit. Great.
Yeah.
You know, it's because bathing suit is super super tight, so you can see like anything look like an ass. Even white girls be like, "Hey, I got an ass." Like, no,
Yeah.
you got like panties on. That's why it makes like you got an ass. Let's just get that together. But if you like fighting to get inside them panties, then yeah, that's a thing.
Dang,
But you know
that's
what?
not me, so-
Everybody
I
like.
guess I think I can.
But it doesn't matter. Everybody like there's an ass for everybody. There's an ass for everybody. So people might like you don't need to have this, that, and the other.
Okay, it looks like I need to gain some more weight then.
Why do you want more of a booty? It's up to
Right.
your man. It's like if that's what your man wants, then I could see. But
Right.
people got a taste for
Well,
everything.
I don't want a flat booty.
She
Why
want
not?
booty struggles. You know.
Why do you want? Why do you not want a flat booty? Why you
Have
hating
you
on
seen
flat
flat
booties?
booty and jeans?
What you hating
Oh
on flat
gosh.
booty? You ever
Fashion
see?
Nova not
Wear
gonna help
that.
you.
You ever see when you wear French
Fashion
jeans?
Nova's not gonna help you.
If you wear French jeans, they're like model
tell where the
jeans. They don't
back
have no
stops.
ass. Yeah. But people like the jeans.
Do you like? Are you a butt or titty man?
I'm a butt.
Oh,
man.
what? You a what?
I'm a butt man.
Wait, no. What did you say before that?
He said
You
I'm
said
a
I'm a
butt
clip.
No,
Yes,
I said
you
I'm a butt
did.
man.
Me and friend Lee's both heard it. Didn't you hear that? He
Are
said, I'm a
you? Would you
clip.
rather? So I'm gonna
I said
ask the
I'm a-
ladies because I finally got to come back. Go ahead, tell them.
What happened?
Go ahead, tell them if you
Are you a
ass
butt or a
man.
titty
I'm
man?
a butt.
Know
man.
that we
I'm
have a
butt
lot of
man.
followers
So
on
you
the
don't like
podcast.
titties?
I like titties and it's complimentary. Like if it come with it, it come with it. If
No.
it don't,
I'm talking about if you could
really,
design it on a computer.
If I can design it, then like nah.
Because we know any guy will go with anything that's available. So we're not gonna ask that question.
Let me.
I'm so asking.
Do you look at girls' booty like if
first,
say if a girl say if
I ain't looking at your face first. I'm looking at your booty first.
Your titties second.
Turn around and I'm gonna decide.
Let me ask you this: say if you see a girl on the street, she got a huge dump. You looking?
Yeah.
You can look at anything. Honestly, a guy will look at a girl whether she got an ass or not.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie.
It could be an ass or no ass. A guy is still gonna be like,
you gonna check to see.
She ain't even got no ass to look at. What you looking at?
But you need to check to see if she got it.
You need to check to see if something else is there. Something I don't know.
Listen.
But are y'all down for the muscle guys?
Right.
Would you rather have a muscular guy or a guy with a big stick?
Muscular.
That's the difference. That's
so muscles
or big
matter.
Yeah, muscles are big dick.
What if he not?
Hold on. What if he not? What if he like a god?
What if he not brolic?
Kind of not an okay penis.
What if he not brolic, but can still pick you up? All that stuff that you like.
I'm gonna let y'all know right now.
You don't like skinny.
It is not the size of the boat, but the motion of the ocean.
So they both want little dick
niggas.
They both want little dick nigga. I'm gonna have to scratch all this out.
I didn't say all that. Nobody said that.
All you little dick men out there, listen, I got something to tell you. Listen.
You would not have known.
You don't got a chance at all.
Speaking right now.
You don't got a chance.
All you need.
Because Glenn is muscular. Look,
lesson
you
book.
talking about yourself.
All you need is this lesson book. I'm gonna sell online. All right, the ebook is gonna be available by our podcast link. All right, for $2. You buy the link. It's gonna teach you how to have the motion in the ocean.
Motion in the ocean.
I'm gonna teach you how to have the motion in the ocean. You just send me $2.99. I'll give you the motion in the ocean skills so you can get with these hot, beautiful women. Okay?
Thank you.
That's
155.
Fine, girls.
155.
You know you could do something with 155. Because 155 is probably supposed to be 145. So you got 10 pounds of little booty right there. So give it up for that. That's 10 pounds of ass.
Shout out to the shorties that struggle to grow a booty. Like
shout out to the shorties
they need love. They need love too.
Yes.
They need love.
Yeah,
and the ones that got booty.
Shout out to the flat booty hoes. Shout out to y'all.
And the ones that got more booty than they think that they need. Just we can work with that. Oh my God! All I need is some honey, some olive oil.
Oh right. That wraps up this podcast for the night.
Ice.
We will see y'all next week.
Because you could do, listen, you could have a whole half an hour session with just the
we will see y'all next week.
No, hold on. We're going to do an outro starting now. Go.
All right, so it's a wrap. Thank you guys for listening to us. We'll be back next week with the 4 Randos. It was fun. See you next week.
Thank you.